Remember, folks, I'm just a Muppet in a chair. Don't take me seriously. Hello, Booms. What's going on? Hope you're doing well. Got a reaction for you today. I'm going to be testing some new waters here. This is sent by Mark Jones. He says, this is just elite Muppetism. And it's, hello, Jane. It's The Trip with Rob Brydon and Steve Coogan. I think it's Brydon. If I'm saying that wrong, please correct me. This particular clip is called Trevor Eve, but it's about 9 minutes long. The Trip. I have had suggestions to react to The Trip before. It seems interesting. I like Rob Brydon and Steve Coogan. But I have to say, the concept of two actors traveling around and just having conversations. I can't think of any show in the United States that's like this. Not one. The only shows I know of where people are traveling around and talking nonsense, but are usually some of like the reality shows in America where they follow around, rich people who are not very talented. Of course, I'm thinking of like Kardashians and stuff like that. But those shows get a lot of hate. But it seems that people really of the UK really seem to love. Those who are fans of The Trip really seem to love this show, and it's just these two guys traveling around talking to each other. So that concept alone is interesting to me, but I think it's also a testament to the people of the UK. When they really love somebody, they really get behind them and support them, which is nice to see, I must admit. But anyway, I'm going to react to this particular clip of The Trip, and I'm going to get my first taste of it, you know what I mean? So remember to like, subscribe, do whatever you guys want, and let's check it out. I'm curious.
Oh dear, that's really.
Huh?
It's
extreme measures.
Is that tough love or just
Trevor Eve.
animal cruelty? What do you say?
Extreme measures
That's a good,
with Trevor Eve.
Extreme measures with Trevor. A serious voiceover. Extreme measures with Trevor. Extreme measures with Trevor Eve. Friday at 9. BBC Two. What BBC? What? Sorry, BBC. I wouldn't do that live, obviously. I wouldn't go. Oh, sorry, BBC What?
That never happens on
Extreme measures. I've not done it for a while, so tell me. Extreme measures. Extreme measures.
Yeah, you're pushing it too much.
Okay.
Just relax into it.
Okay. Extreme measures with Trevor Eve. Extreme measures. No. Extreme measures with Trevor Eve. Friday at 9, BBC One.
Can I give you a reading?
Yeah, sure.
Extreme measures with Trevor Eve. Friday at 9 on BBC One. Gotta have light and shade.
I know, yeah, you did it very well. You did it very well. That was good.
One take.
If it was ITV...
I'm very rusty.
If it was ITV, Extreme Measures with Trevor Eve. Friday at 9 on ITV1. Oh, it'll be great.
Yeah, I just love how he did that and just chucked into his steak or whatever he's eating. What was that voice? Was that an accent or was he making fun of ITV? I can't tell.
No, I'm
Extreme Measures with Trevor Eve. Friday at 9 on BBC One.
That was a bit sinister, I think.
Yeah, because it's a sinister programme.
Extreme measures. Trevor Eve. Friday at 9, BBC One.
Now you're making the title sound as the title is Extreme Measures, Trevor Eve.
Okay.
A man called Extreme is measuring Trevor Eve.
Extreme, I see. Yeah, Extreme measures Trevor Eve. Yeah.
Hi, I'm DJ Extreme, and tonight I'm going to be measuring Trevor Eve.
Right,
Trevor
okay.
comes in. Hi.
Okay, I get the picture. Extreme measures Trevor Eve.
Extreme Measures with Trevor.
All right. Extreme measures with
Hi.
Trevor Eve. Friday at 9, BBC One.
Nice.
That was a bit too much, though. Extreme measures with Trevor Eve. Friday at 9.
Imagine now, you're going to be very close to the mic, so you're going to be going... If the trailer finishes with, like, a girl going, no! And then you go, Extreme Measures with Trevor Eve. Friday at 9 on BBC One. And you've got to get into BBC One a sense of, oh, thank God it's on BBC
Okay.
One.
Extreme measures. Extreme measures with Trevor Eve. Friday at 9 on BBC One.
Yeah, but try and give a sense of homecoming to BBC One. on BBC One. You know,
Okay.
if I say to you, on
right.
BBC,
Okay,
don't get angry.
I'm not getting angry.
Extreme measures. Extreme measures. Well, let me finish.
All right.
Yo, I can't take the extreme measures anymore. You know what I want you to do just for fun? I want below this video, I want over 100 comments with quotation marks on both sides of extreme measures. So that's what I want. And I want 100 comments that just say, in quote marks, extreme measures. Please. That would make my day. Anyway.
Extreme Measures with Trevor Eve. Friday at 9 on BBC One.
Yeah, I'm glad I didn't see that expression when I heard the trailer, because that would have put me right off the frigging program.
Me too.
Conceited, smug, frigging program that is. But I know you can't, so it's okay. Okay, this is a different approach. Extreme Measures with Trevor Eve. Friday at 9 on BBC One. Oof. What? What's with that?
Oof. If it had been set in a gritty,
right.
mid-troubles Northern Ireland, that would have been appropriate, I think.
Yeah, you're right. No, you're right.
Trevor Eve in Extreme Measures. Now, what if it was a comedy?
Let's talk about something
What if it was a
else.
comedy, ready? What if it's a comedy called this? Extreme Predicament with Trevor Eve. Friday at 9 on BBC One.
Extreme predicament. Yeah, I'm going to make a super compliment towards comedy from the UK right now. Because it's at 3 minutes 44 seconds. So that 3 minutes and 44 seconds of just utter nonsense and banter, but it was smart at the same time. There's so many comedy shows in the United States that I wouldn't give the time of day, because I just see a few minutes of it and I'm like, this ain't very good. There's a lot of that, unfortunately, in our comedy over here. My opinion. But one of the reasons why I love this channel that I'm doing here, discovering all this comedy from the UK, is because I find something like this where it's just two actors talking at a table, and they're 3 minutes and 44 seconds, and they make me laugh multiple times. And the conversation is just absurd. And that alone, where it's no music, just two guys having dinner and going back and forth about extreme measures. And it was funnier than most of the stuff that I would be deemed comedy over here, or at least, the stuff that I would browse around on various platforms over here. So, that being said, I think that's a testament to how good your comedy is over there for the people of the lovely United Kingdom. So, you guys need to pat yourselves on the back more often for that. I know you guys would say most Americans wouldn't understand it and stuff, which, I get. But I spend some of my own personal time when people ask me, like, what's your channel all about? And I tell them, and then I'm like, you guys need to watch stuff like Peep Show or Only in Fools and Horses or In-Betweeners or whatever it is. Alan Partridge. I've been hyping up Alan Partridge for the past few months now, because I've watched, what is it? I'm Alan Partridge. Mid-morning. I'm on Mid-Morning Matters now. He was in The Day today, and Knowing Me, Knowing You. It's just incredible. I can't get enough of the guy. And I know Steve Coogan. He's hilarious in other stuff too, which I'm discovering now as well. But man, the comedy that you guys have me watch on this channel, it's just like over 90% of it is good. It's amazing. It's amazing. I'm sometimes, like in this moment right now, I'm just in awe, especially with this, which I bet some people would find boring, but this is so interesting and yet absurd at the same time, and it's just two guys talking. It's awesome that it's making me laugh. Is that to make your eye circles go away? If that's the case, I need it.
Extreme Measures with Trevor Eve. Friday at 9 on BBC One. Extreme Measures. Extreme Extreme Measures with Trevor Eve. Friday at 9 on BBC One. Extreme Measures. Extreme Measures. Extreme Measures with Trevor Eve. Friday at 9 on BBC One. Papal Blessing with Trevor Eve. Friday at 9 on BBC One. Frown upon a nail. Frown upon a nail. Frown upon a nail with Trevor Eve. Friday at 9 on BBC One.
Oh my God.
Oh, there's a blind corner.
There's a blind corner.
There's an autobiography title,
go.
Blind Corner.
Blind corner.
Blind Corner with Trevor Eve.
See that?
Friday at 9 on BBC One.
Okay, I must know, is Trevor Eve a real person? Because if they are, I don't know. But just let me know. But the main thing in the comments is, I need in quotation marks. Excuse me. Let's try that again. In the comments below, I need in In the comments below, I need in quotation marks, extreme measures. But I'd also like to know if Trevor Eve is a real person.
Blind Corner.
Oh, that's very good.
Trevor Eve.
That is good.
I need water after that.
Yes. That was lovely, thank you. Delightful.
He's made light work of that, hasn't
Short shrift.
he? With Trevor Eve.
Thank you.
Friday at 9 on BBC One. Very
Can
nice
we have
indeed.
the bill, please?
Yes, of course.
I'm tired now. Quite like to sleep.
I think you should. What was that thing? It was blind something. That Trevor Eve idea.
Yeah.
Blind. I don't know.
Blind ambition.
No, blind. Mute. Blind observation. Or something. Blind corner. Thanks.
Ah, thank you, Will. Okay, here we go.
Blind
Here we go. Here it comes. The finest moment of the series. Here it comes.
Okay, right, okay. You gotta be careful there. Yeah.
You could overtake here quite easily.
No, you can't. It's a blind corner.
With Trevor Eve. Thursday at 9 on BBC One.
Blind corner with Trevor Eve. Trevor Eve.
Trevor, what attracted you to Blind Corner?
Trevor Eve in Blind Corner, Thursdays at 9. Was it Channel 4? Is it Channel 4? No.
BBC One. Trevor's a BBC One man.
You're right, sorry, my mistake. Look at that.
If it was on ITV, it would be Blind Corner with Robson Green. Thursday at 9 on ITV1.
Yeah, I know, yeah.
If it was on BBC Two, it would be Blind Corner with... I don't know actually who it would be there.
That's funny, that's just...
Don't really care.
I don't really care.
One of my relatives had a papal blessing.
Papal Blessing with Trevor Eve. Friday at 9.
Fuck off. Fuck off. Hi. You want to go out? Okay. We'll be done soon, okay? We'll be done soon. Yes. We'll be done soon. All right. Okay.
On BBC One.
Trevor Eve just keeps getting funnier and
Trevor
funnier.
Eve plays a disgruntled priest at loggerheads with the British cardinal. His head is turned by a kindly nurse. And he has to choose between the church or his ardour.
If you've been affected by any of the issues raised in Papal Blessing, there's a number you can call.
Oh, man.
Got to be careful when you're running around the country lanes because you can encounter a blind corner.
Blind Corner.
With Trevor Eve. Friday at 9. On BBC One.
2. Oh, 1. Yes, you're right, it's not 2.
Don't know that one.
No,
it's just
we just like we like
satirical
to make up
Trevor
potential
vehicles.
Dramatic primetime vehicles for Trevor Eve. It doesn't travel very well.
I think if you were steeped in British popular culture, as Emma is, she'll vouch for it. It was quite a sharp...
Damning indictment of modern society.
Yeah, and the things we watch.
Yeah,
Nothing against Trevor.
Not really.
Nothing against Trevor.
No, nothing. No, no, absolutely not. No,
Very nice chap.
I like him. He sort of raises the bar for mainstream entertainment. I'd rather watch a Trevor Eve-based detective series than Miss Marple, for example.
I'd certainly rather watch Trevor Eve than Robson Green in a similar vehicle.
Well, I wouldn't. I would never watch ITV-based. I just don't watch ITV, to be honest.
What if it had Timothy Spall in it?
Then I would watch it.
That's the problem.
The exception that proves the rule.
Yeah.
The exception that proves the rule.
All right. Well, that was certainly funny. Trevor Eve. Extreme Measures with Trevor Eve. I don't know. Maybe I need to start a company of the American branch of British television over here. I don't know. Let's be honest. My impression wasn't very good because I need to get the accents down before I can do it. I found that to be interesting. Here's the thing. I thought it was funny. It made me kind of want to watch it, and those are just the deleted scenes, apparently, for this Trevor Eve character that's walking about. So if you can gain some interest, if I can gain some interest just watching this compilation of deleted scenes here, then that's a good selling point, I think. But yeah, Steve Coogan and Rob Brydon, watching their friendship unfold while they travel around. It's a strange but interesting concept, and it seems to be pretty funny. And now I can't get that out of my head. Extreme Measures with Trevor Eve. I'm probably going to be saying that randomly. You know what the cool thing is about this, though? I feel like if you're an audience member maybe someone watching on television at home, I feel like one of the cool things about this is if you like these guys, then it's kind of like you're being included on the inside jokes that they have. You know what I mean? I think that's pretty cool because it makes you feel involved in a way, which not a lot of shows do. So that's pretty cool. Anyway, I thought it was interesting and good, and yeah, it made me gain a little more interest in watching The Trip. But who knows when I'm ever going to get around to that, right? So, but thank you, Mark Jones, for sending that in. Hope you enjoyed the reaction. Remember, extreme measures in the comments. Anyway, like, subscribe, do whatever you guys want, and I'll see you again soon. Peace.